do you want us to do at this point? What? I'm lost for it. I don't know what to do. I got 5 boys. I don't know what. I ain't got nothing to tell them no more. You can't walk away no more.
Rest in peace, Trayvon Martin.
Hey, what's up, guys? So Karmelo Anthony was just found guilty as a jury wasted no time coming to this verdict, and you knew what was going to ensue afterwards as chaos erupted outside of the courtroom. Anyways, I'll get into that later in this video, but first, let's get into the main story.
Now, in the state of Texas, it is not first-degree murder, second-degree murder. It is murder, first-degree felony. This is the highest count of murder that they have. And the penalty for this is 5 years to 99 years.
Hi, Jesse. Some pretty breaking news to give you right now. The jury has sentenced Karmelo Anthony to 35 years behind bars after finding him guilty of murder. I'm told that he is eligible for parole after he serves half his time. The jury had the option to give him as much as 99 years behind bars. But again, they have chosen to give him 35 years. And I do want to mention, we showed you those protests, a bunch of supporters out here. They've erupted again. Pretty shocking. This is a direct quote. I just heard one woman, one supporter say, quote, those twins, meaning the victim and his twin brother who were there at the time, are, quote, domestic racist terrorists. So pretty unbelievable, Jesse.
All right, well, only 17 years and he's available for parole. Kind of seems soft. I would have given him the chair, but that's just me, Brooke.
Okay, so I don't think anyone in the general public was too surprised by this guilty verdict because prior to the start of this trial, you had many legal experts talking about how this was a slam dunk case. But I think the one shocking thing was his whole sentencing of 35 years. Because when you actually think about it, this kid, this thug, this menace could actually be eligible for parole in 17 and a half years, which is truly shocking because the Metcalf family, they're still going to be grieving the loss of their son and brother. And this kid could actually be out before he turns 37, which makes no sense to me. Anyways, I want you to take a look at this next clip here because one of the biggest issues I have with people from the Black community is that they never hold their own accountable. Watch this Black woman here perfectly describe everything wrong with her own culture. Take a look.
This f***ing chip right here killed a white child and has gained millions of supporters, all of them being, of course. But I'm just gonna say, Black supremacy is the most dangerous ideology in this world. And the whole Karmelo Anthony and the whole Rick Chow thing just tells you these people are brain dead. The thing they don't get is when you be a you get consequences like jail time or being killed. Either one of those. Black people think they can get away with everything and protest about it when they get the consequences. It does not work that way anymore like it did in 2020 when y'all were being ass kissed by every person on this planet. Nobody gives a about you anymore. We want y'all gone, including us Black people. We want you gone. The Rick Chow thing, Asian people have every right to hate y'all. They've been hating y'all since the beginning of time, and I can honestly sympathize with them because you people go into their stores and steal. You terrorize them. You've been beating their grandmothers up for the past years. What the happened to Asian Lives Matter? Everybody remembers it all died down because were the ones committing the crimes against Asians.
This is exactly what I said in yesterday's Rick Chow video, that the Stop Asian Hate movement ended because they actually found out who was doing all the hating.
I'm just going to say one more thing. You see every race is tired of you. You cannot keep boycotting everything that goes against your culture. You can't boycott every race. You can't boycott everything. You have to realize it's y'all. It's you that keep up your own image. It's not Asian people because you were attacking them. It's not white people because y'all are actively them. Y'all are killing Black people too, and y'all don't really give a about that. Mexicans are tired of y'all. Ashley Gonzalez, beautiful mention right there. Women like her, we need more of her. I'm just gonna say that. You can't boycott everything because everybody's tired of y'all. It's time y'all change or we will do something about it. Plain and simple.
Okay, so this young Black woman is completely based. I think her name is Ray Valentina. I see her on Twitter from time to time, but I actually think she might give the girl from yesterday's Rick Chow video a run for her money because the girl from yesterday, she completely went off on the Black community also for this whole Asian boycott. I played the full 2-minute clip of her rant at the very end of my video from yesterday, so check it out. But for those of you who have actually seen both clips, let me know in the comment section which woman did it best. That being said, let's actually address what Ray Valentina was saying in this short clip, because she's 100% correct, calling out a large section of the Black community for not holding their own accountable. Because have you ever heard anyone actually question why Carmelo Anthony was carrying a knife to a track meet, or about how he overreacted by stabbing Austin Metcalf when he was asked just to leave the tent? Because rain or sunshine, Carmelo Anthony was not supposed to be inside that tent. Okay, so now anyways, let's take a look at the scenes outside the courthouse prior to the sentencing, because things got very tense.
You will not approach a woman like that. You will never, ever approach a woman like that. You will never, ever disrespect a black woman like that. How long you practice that? I don't care how you live. How long you took me to practice? You will never, ever, how long ever.
So this black guy in the blue shirt who's taunting all the white protesters, he's gonna find out later at the end of this video, guys. You gotta make sure you stay till the end because there is some sweet justice.
Approach a woman like that was weak as fuck. You will never approach a woman, bro. Get the woman away from this shit, bro. You are no man. When a man steps up, what do you do?
Okay, so it appears that the guy wearing the American flag golf shirt probably approached a black woman and things got very heated, which is totally understandable considering the temperature in the room surrounding this whole case. But moving on, a lot of people are also making complaints about the defense team for Carmelo Anthony, saying that they were no better than public defenders, that there were so many holes in their arguments for self-defense, including the fact that many of their key black witnesses also made statements refuting claims of self-defense.
The prosecutor said Anthony could have just walked away and argued self-defense does not apply here. The prosecutor also reminding jurors that multiple people testified that Metcalf did not want to fight and that some heard Anthony say, quote, touch me and see what happens, describing him as the provoker.
The judge as well in this case said it was not a case about race, but you cannot deny that just the facts of the case and what we've seen play out since then and what we're happening now.
Okay, so first off, I want to touch upon this clip here of this black man repeating the word, you ain't gonna do shit. First off, what is it with black men repeating the same stupid shit over and over again? Secondly, this man is pushing 60 years of age, and this black man is what, less than 40? What exactly do you expect him to do? And then thirdly, this is the same attitude that pretty much got Carmelo Anthony locked up in prison. See, what I think actually happened, Carmelo Anthony was inside that tent. Austin Metcalf told him to leave. And then Carmelo Anthony, just being raised the way he probably was raised, was, I ain't going to listen to no white man. I ain't going to be disrespected. This is the same attitude that this black man is showing. They don't want to be disrespected. See, and this is why he's acting like a fool, just repeating the same stupid shit over and over again. Anyways, now let's move on to the next clips of what happened after the verdict was read, because you see all these black protesters begin to crash out.
They saying murder. They saying murder. They saying murder. They said no manslaughter. They saying murder. I thought it was manslaughter too. I thought it was manslaughter too. They saying guilty of murder on Fox right now. They saying guilty of murder. They saying guilty of murder.
I swear to God, I'm sick of this shit. I'm tired of it. I'm tired. I don't give a f. I'm tired. That is sick.
I'm just holding a sign.
That's assault. Why are you doing that? That's assault. Hey, officer, you assaulted me. That's assault. I was just standing there, bro.
He hit the sign, nigga. He ain't hit you.
Yeah, he did. It goes through. It's cardboard. It goes through.
How old are you?
Don't do that. Don't do that. Get away from there.
Okay, so I don't understand why that officer hesitated on arresting that kid, because that kid actually assaulted the other man. The other man is Philip Anderson. He's a former January 6er. A lot of you probably recognize his face on social media a lot. But yeah, Philip Anderson was holding a White Lives Matter sign and had the pictures of, I think, Irina Zarutska, Austin Metcalf, and a few others. and he got assaulted, and that kid should be arrested.
I'm from Africa. I'm blacker than all of you. By far, actually. So you're African? Yeah. From the motherland. Born in Africa. What part? Hold on. What part? Ethiopia. All right, I'm going to tell y'all something real quick. Black people are not exclusively from America. They're from all over the world. All over the world. They're from Africa, Australia, Great Britain, not just from America. You know what? Oh, that's a death threat. That's a death threat, right? Get on video. That's a death threat.
What'd he say?
He said I'm going to do this to you. What does that mean? Huh?
See, what I tell you, these people just keep repeating themselves like idiots. But this kid could have been another Carmelo Anthony because he actually, while on camera, threatened Philip Anderson, and we all saw it. But anyways, you saw all the black protesters crashing out after they heard the guilty verdict and the sentencing. But later on, a few hours later, the police rolled in and cleared all the protesters out. But thank God this actually happened in Texas, because imagine this had happened in a blue state or a blue city. We would have had BLM 2.0. But before the local law enforcement left, they took care of one thing. Remember I told you there was going to be some sweet justice at the end of this video? Well, remember that guy, the black protester in the blue shirt who's harassing all the white protesters, particularly that old man in the American flag golf shirt? Well, they took away this guy and they actually arrested him. I'm not exactly sure for what, but here's a video clip because it's just sweet justice. Take a look.
Take your police ass home talking about assault. No problem. Hey, your ass home talking about assault. No problem. Hey, don't be pushing up on me. Don't be pushing up on me. Yeah, that guy just assaulted.
So maybe this black protester, if he's lucky, might share a cell with Carmelo Anthony. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please do leave a like, comment, or subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.